Okay, so for the next 5 minutes, I'm going to talk about the DNA paternity test incident. So, um, the person we fell out with, we asked him to move out of the house, to which he did in October 2021. And so it was just my mother in the house. It was a very big house, about kind of 10 bedrooms. And that was purely to make sure that she was safe from him. But then in January 2022, my nephew was doing some work in the garden, and in the garage, he found concealed on the top shelf. And I'm going to post kind of some pictures of that on here. Was his laptop without the charger. The charger was still in his office in the drawer, top drawer, with two poppers, two bottles of poppers, and two sets of DNA paternity tests. And these DNA paternity tests were kind of, you just order online for a few quid, and then you send them off, and then you pay when you get the kind of results. So it's kind of a low risk approach. So I just want to add something really important. So I want to mention that he left his laptop and these DNA paternity tests for his gardener. Now, his gardener had finished working for him in 2 months, and he moved to Somerset, like where I'm from. It's about 6 hours away. So he claimed that those items were for him. But yeah, he kind of leaves out that the poppers were there. So yeah, it's just strange that you put poppers with them as well. So perhaps he bought some poppers for his gardener. About a month later, we confronted him through my mother's lawyer why he had bought the DNA paternity test, and she said that the laptop was there with some other items, and politely leaving out that they were poppers. Anyway, it took him a while to respond. So we made a point by putting a picture of the garage on the header of our Facebooks because we hadn't had a response. And we left it pretty kind of cryptic. We didn't explain why that was. But but the day before, he responded. The girlfriend, his ex-secretary, and her daughter blocked us on Facebook, so we could no longer see them. And then the day after, he responded, and I'm going to put a link to that response on here. And effectively, he said it was 3 reasons. It was related to his very successful bioscience company. He had bought the tests for his gardener, who was interested in sequencing because he just got a job at a company that did bull sequencing. Sorry, I'm laughing because the whole story is silly. But he also said that the bioscience company, all the acquisitions that they did DNA paternity tests. Anyway, we responded and we debunked all those lies. I actually worked there. Actually did a business plan for them to do paternity testing because neither of their acquisitions or them at the time did DNA paternity tests. And the business that I would have set up for them would have been an online platform to do exactly that, do DNA paternity tests. But then I also made inquiries because it had been like since 2012 since I worked there, just to double check. So I got in touch with somebody I used to work with, I got in touch with 2 people that I worked with there, and they confirmed that they'd never done DNA paternity tests nor any of the acquisitions. So again, it was just making sure. But also as well, he said the laptop was a second-hand laptop that we left there for his gardener to give to him at another time. It wasn't a second-hand laptop. I had advised them to buy it from new, and I got all the emails related to that. But also the other suspicious thing in the summer of 2021, he asked me to create another profile on his laptop because he was going to be doing some video editing, and he didn't want whatever he was doing on that profile to go into his iCloud. obviously really suspicious now. Yeah, I thought of nothing at that time. So yeah, I think the thing that is really suspicious is the girlfriend and her daughter blocking us on Facebook. I think that's really suspicious. Maybe they've been given another story, and if they have, and they're watching this, please do reach out to me. I can give you all the communications related to this. I can give you a video of him going up there to check that they were still hidden, because we filmed him in November 2021 when he came back to get his stuff. He was obviously very concerned, and I'll put some pictures of that. So yeah, I mean, no judgment. We don't really care about the affair anymore. Quite frankly, he did us all a favour by helping remove him from our lives. But I think possibly he might be being told lies as well. So I'm sorry if you have, but we're not telling any lies. And the last thing I want to mention, and I know this video is a lot longer than 5 minutes, is when we debunked all these lies about the gardener, the tests, the laptop, everything, he then sent a response to say, all I do is tell lies, and that's a kind of a form of like projecting and deflecting back onto us, like almost making us feel, trying to shame us for constantly accusing him of telling lies. But the interesting thing is he never tries to defend his side of the story at all. He just doesn't try to wiggle out of it. He just kind of projects that we're accusing him of telling lies all the time. So again, that's just one of his many Teflon tactics that he uses. But then lastly, the other really interesting thing that he does as well, he signs off the email. He says, I'll love you with all my heart. You go on with your lies without me. I'll do nothing to get in your way. It's similar to that kind of tone. I'm kind of paraphrasing. So yeah, it's all kind of really suspect. And I wonder if the people that he's lied to realise how easy he gave up on us, just to wiggle out of the thing that he did.